Okay, I got this front end back together on there, and before I flipped it back over, I was going to show y'all a little dilemma I've come up with. A little problem, you could say. Right now, that's the way the regular steering hooks up. Well, these were down, of course, but I flipped them back up. And what the deal is, right like that, this thing, come back a little bit, can turn all the way right there. See, because those arms follow in there if I put the steering right here. But problem is, you know, getting, if I can move that out. See, there it would be turned all the way that way, and then coming back this way. Boom. Okay. Right now, I want my steering way back here. I want the arms to come back here at this angle. Okay, now if I turn this and I bring this in, that's going to come way over here, you know, and it's going to rub right here. See? Let me get back so y'all can see this. But it's going to, even with it way out here, you know, if I extend that out to the steering arm right here, see, the steering arm will come up right here, and then that will extend out to it. Well, if I do that, I ain't going to have good steer ratio on it. So what I'm going to have to do is either move my steering back down here where it originally was, and put a knuckle on it, and then a knuckle coming around. Might have to cut that out there. I don't know. I ain't looked at it yet. But then have a knuckle come down. I don't know. You know, I could flip these tires around, put this up front, and then have the steering go down like Puppy Kicker did his, or somebody else did his. But what I'm going to plan on doing is another thought. Is right here on these arms, is extending them out about there on both of them, the exact same length, and then weld those on it. I'm going to try that. I don't know if that's going to work or not. See where this goes. I'm worried about getting that front end all welded together. I was wanting to kind of leave it free right here, so that way I could take a bar and weld from here down into this corner, from there down in the corner, kind of an extra plate. Or I might just take another plate of steel and cap that off. I really don't want to do that because then I get mud up in there. But if I put one from there coming down over here outside of the belt, the motor range, and then same thing on the front. So let me get this thing flipped back over and we'll see where we go from here. Because I'm going to work on getting those shock mounts on right now. Okay, here's where we're sitting right now. I gotta go buy a bolt, because I ain't going to use no all thread. And I got to figure out where that's going to go, because I already know where my back tire is going to sit. The stance is pretty well there. Got the motor sitting there. That ain't going to be the motors going on it. This just, I might put that 14.5 on it. What I want to talk about right now are my mounts. Well, this one right here, now like that, I measured up, what was it, 4 inches? 3 3/4, and then I brought it over about 4.5. Yeah, 4.5 on both sides. I haven't capped these ends yet, like I did this, and I just welded. Got some nasty old welds there, I can see that, but it's going to hold. I just welded these bars on right there, underneath and on top. I think it's going to hold. I'm going to go ahead and cap this, cap that one off, just like I did top of this. And so far right there, that's all I've gotten done. It's got some bounce, and let me tell you. She's got some good bounce. I still got to figure out my plate for the front of this thing, where all this goes. Get this look out y'all way. Got to figure out here and here. But I got these front mounts on, and I've welded all the way around all of these posts. This thing sewn in on me, but I'm welding all the way around it. I'm getting my, see, look at that. Let's see if I can get a picture of that. That ain't too bad. It ain't too good, but it ain't too bad. Big old spot there. But I had to cut this out. No, that ain't where the mower sits anyways. Where's the mower sitting? I can't do this one hand. Mower sits about right there. See how much space I got left down here? Right there? See that little bit of space? And I plan on cutting this off right there, straight across, and putting the carburetor on this. Maybe I know I got one of them up here. Maybe this one. Put that one on there. Find me a mount for it. Pow! Not, I got 3 or 4 more. But there she sits. You know, I'm going to have plenty of clearance from my motor. You know, that was my main concern with these, was my, get out. There we go. I was wanting to have plenty of clearance for this. I got this one pretty well centered down here. And I got in a hurry. Oh, I got it done. I got it done. And I got this one just a little bit closer. See how it is? Oh, it ain't touching at all. And this thing will go up and down. Don't look at that. I'm going to redo this wholly different. Thanks to T-Man and Doc Sprocket. We did some talking tonight, and we did some figuring out how to do the steering arm. I'm going to come off of here, go up with my pitting arms, and come right out there in the middle. It's going to be easy. And I was going to use this bar. I cut this bar. It was a shaft for but see, it's too big. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that off and put a 1x across there. I think it'd be better with the 1x. But yeah, and I took the side pieces off. They're sitting down there, so I can get this going. Got my hitch on the back, and she's not sitting out any further than I really expected. I got the stance that I wanted. Now if I can get my ride height and back to match the one in front, I'm good to go. Them arms up front look good. And one thing I have figured I'm going to do is I'm going to bring some kind of iron either up underneath or up on top. I'm going to bring it from about right in here all the way down. I'm going to meet it right here, and then I'm going to go up underneath. I'm going to put a small piece there on both sides. That's what I'm figuring on doing to strengthen up this body. Part of it I ain't going to be able to, because like where this goes across, I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. I might just be able to put it on top and that's it. And there's 2 small pieces down there, and then they'll end up stopping about, where does that stop at? Wow, that bar goes all the way up to here. So this is pretty tight. And then I'm going to have to come down here, and I'm going to box this in. I'm going to put a couple, I can't put nothing there. I'll probably have to put it on top right here. I got to put something there to tighten this frame up to keep it from twisting this way. Because I want this thing to jump. I want this thing to be able to do whatever I want it to do. And believe me, I ask a lot of my machines. But there's my update. I've been out here working, and probably won't get nothing done for a few more days. Next thing we'll be looking at is the steering and the rear end. And then we can start working on the motor. Or not the motor. I got a foot. Let me turn this around so you can see it. I got a foot from Fredericktown, Ohio. Posi model 2600. Oh, you can't even see that. If I have it way over here, you can't see it. But I got a foot, Fredericktown, Ohio. model 2600 5-speed. So I'm figuring on that sitting up underneath the seat. The seat mounts. Seat mounts about right there. So this would be dropped down, and then I'm gonna have to have a jack shaft because it's on the wrong side again. And this one won't shift over. I got the brake over here. I went ahead and took the brake off. I'm gonna go ahead and lock that up, and I'm gonna leave the brake out of this because I don't need that brake. I got good brakes. Right there, right there, and right over there. I got good brakes. And they're all going to come off the same pedal. And by looking at this, I might be able to bring the pedal off of this right here with this. So that way I can have the clutch and then brake, and I have a gas pedal. If I don't, I'm going to put the clutch, brake, and gas pedal on my steering arm. But hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about my build. Give it a thumbs up. Hey. Give it a thumbs down. Hey. Or just ignore it. Y'all have a good one.